My fiancé Eric and I got engaged last Christmas, and we've been together for almost 4 years. The thing is, I don't really have close friends anymore. My best friend died in a car accident 2 years ago, so most of our social circle comes from Eric's friend group who've all known each other since kindergarten. One of his friends, Tony, has this girlfriend, Alyssa, and when I first met her 3 years ago, I actually liked her. She seemed cool and had been part of the group longer than me, but over time, she turned into what I can only describe as a total pick-me girl. Everything had to go her way. If we planned to go bowling, she'd suddenly decide we should go to karaoke instead. If I said I liked a restaurant, she'd immediately say it was overpriced garbage. Eric and I live 3 hours away from everyone, so when we visit, we like to plan specific things. But Alyssa would always insert herself and completely take over our plans. Like this one time, we drove down to see everyone, and I'd made reservations at this cute brunch place I'd been wanting to try. Alyssa shows up and goes, "Actually, I know a way better place. Let's go there instead." We ended up at some random diner where she knew the owner and spent the whole time talking to him instead of hanging out with us. The worst part was how she contradicted everything I said. If I mentioned liking a movie, she'd immediately say it was boring. If I wore a red dress, she'd make some comment about how blue looked better on me. It was exhausting, but I kept being nice because I knew this friendship was important to Eric. Then the real drama happened. When Eric told the friend group he was planning to propose, everyone got excited except Tony, who just sat there and said nothing, not even a congratulations. We found out later from another friend that Alyssa had been talking behind our backs. She told people I forced Eric into proposing, that he was more fun before he met me, and that I had him on a dog collar like some controlling psycho girlfriend. When Eric heard about this, he was furious. He goes, "That's completely insane. You're the least controlling person I know." But it really hurt both of us because I've always trusted Eric completely and never tried to change who he is. It's been a year since then, and we're having a long engagement, so we're taking our time with wedding planning. Meanwhile, more girlfriends have joined the friend group as the guys started dating, and they're all amazing. They know about the whole Alyssa drama because their boyfriends told them, and some of them have their own stories about her being rude when they first joined. Now, I'm planning my bridal party, and I genuinely want all these women to be my bridesmaids. They've been so supportive and sweet, and we actually have real friendships. But I absolutely do not want Alyssa standing next to me on the most important day of my life. Why would I want someone who talked trash about my relationship and called me controlling to celebrate my marriage? She crossed a major line, and I'm not going to pretend it didn't happen just to keep the peace. So, I asked all the other girlfriends to be bridesmaids, and they all said yes. When Alyssa found out she was the only one not asked, she completely lost it. She started crying to Tony about how I was being petty and vindictive, and now there's this huge divide in the friend group.